Hello, good day, and welcome to yet another episode of Beyond the Surface. On today's episode, we shall be discussing a very vital and important topic which says inferiority complex. I remain your humble host, Ayuba Dabai. Inferiority complex, before we go, let's try to lay a foundation of what it really is. An inferiority complex is a deep-seated feeling of being fundamentally inadequate. When you feel less worthy of yourself, thinking people are more superior than you are. You feel more incompetent. You feel as if you are incompetent compared to others. It involves like persistence, doubt, self-doubt. You keep doubting yourself that what people are doing, you cannot do it. You feel as if somebody in your class, for instance, is having an A and you're always D, you think as if that person is more superior than you. That is inferiority complex. Inferiority complex, in short words, is self-doubt. Once you doubt yourself that what everybody is doing, you cannot do, or you can never do, or you can never achieve what another person has achieved so far. That is inferiority complex. Now, in a more broader sense, let's try to look at some futures. When you see somebody who has that heart of inferiority complex, what you will see in them, the futures, or rather the characteristics of an inferiority complex is: 1, persistence, self-doubt. At every point in time in your life, you doubt yourself. You have this chronic belief that others are more superior than you. You feel as if others are more smarter than you, and you feel as if others are more capable than you are. That is one future of inferiority complex. Number 2, overcompensation, where you feel as if many overcompensation come as a result of an excessive competitiveness. When you try to compete with others who have what you do not have. When you try to compete with others who maybe dress on the clothes that you cannot afford, you feel so inferior. You feel so inferior, and sometimes an inferiority complex, what you will see in them is sometimes they are very arrogant. They are very, very arrogant, or they seek attention too much. They like seeking attention to mask insecurity. They will not want to let you know that they are inferior. Instead, they will pick offense at everything that is brought to them. At everything, they will tell you that, Kai, I will not do this. I will not do this because you have done this, you have done that. That is what inferiority complex can give birth to. Another future of inferiority complex is hypersensitivity. What does that mean? Taking criticism or rejection extremely personal. That person who has that attitude of inferiority complex, when they are criticized, when they are being corrected, they take it personal, they take it as an offense. Instead of correcting that, they feel as if, no, you as a person cannot correct them. Or maybe if you are smarter than them, if you are more advanced than them, or you talk to them about a particular thing, or you criticize them about what they are doing so as to correct it, they will tell you that, no, they will pick offense, they will interpret it a different way. That is their own one of the characteristics of inferiority complex. Next point is social avoidance. One future of inferiority complex is social avoidance, withdrawing from challenges, social interactions due to fear of failure or judgment. They feel as if they interact with people, they will be judged, they will be criticized, so they don't want to interact, so they avoid by all means any social gathering. Another future of inferiority complex is negative self-talk, internalizing beliefs. I am not good enough, or I don't belong. That is one future of inferiority complex. You, every single thing, you have internalized your own beliefs. That is, oh, I am not good enough for this thing, I can't do this, I don't belong to these people. Let me tell you, wherever anybody is, whenever anybody is, as long as you work hard, as long as you have that confidence, you will be able to do it. So those are the futures of inferiority complex. And some of the causes of inferiority complex, the common causes of inferiority complex is: number 1, childhood experiences, criticism, neglect, bullying, or unrealistic expectations from caregivers. And this has eaten very deep into our families, most especially our parents. Parents have turned the hearts of their caregivers or their children so as to believe that they cannot do anything because they keep insulting them in every mistake that they make. Every mistake a child does or made, they will criticize them, they will neglect them. Look at this person, comparison. Look at the child of this person. You cannot do this, you cannot do it, idiot. This and that alone causes a child not to socialize, and as well cause a kind of inferiority complex in them. Childhood experience. Another point is social comparisons. Social comparisons. You as a child, as a caregiver, a parent, constantly measuring oneself against others. Social comparison. You as a person, you keep compare yourself to others who are above you because somebody has achieved something you have not achieved. You feel as if no, you are inferior to that person is superior to you. No man on earth is more superior than you. Whatever it is that person has achieved, it only takes time. That is his own time. Wait for your own time. As long as you work hard and you know you have a goal, you are consistent, you are persistent in that thing that you are doing, you will definitely achieve that. That is one causes of what? Of inferiority complex. Another is trauma or failure. Trauma or failure is one of the common cause also of inferiority complex. What does that mean? Past failures, humiliation, or systematic discrimination based on race, gender. Past experience can as well make somebody feel as if he's inferior to try a particular thing because he has tried it times without number and he's failing, and he feel as if he can no longer try, and if he tries it he will surely fail again. That is another common cause of inferiority complex. Another cause of inferiority complex is unrealistic standards. You keep standards that you cannot achieve. Internalizing societal or cultural ideas of success, beauty, or achievement. Unrealistic standards. You set standards that you yourself knows that yes, you have not reached, you cannot achieve, you have not achieved it. And when others have achieved it, you feel as if they are more superior than you and you're inferior where they are. That is another cause of inferiority complex. Now let's look at this inferiority complex from a psychological view. According to Alfred Adler, he saw it as a stemming from childhood feelings of helplessness. He believed it could motivate growth, striving for superiority, but becomes problematic when it is paralyzed or distorts behavior. That is from psychological view, according to Alfred Adler. Let's look at the common effects of inferiority complex on our lives. Number one, the effect is relationships. Jealousy will set in, neediness will set in, or difficulty trusting others will also set in. Once one feels so inferior, that's one effect on inferiority complex in everybody's life. The moment you feel that because of your past relationship, because of your past failure, you feel as if nobody can also be trusted any longer. Most people find it very difficult to even go into a successful relationship because of inferiority complex. Another effect of inferiority complex to life is career avoidance of promotions. You can't promote your brand. You can't take your brand out because you are feeling as if you cannot match up with what people want. You are feeling as if you are too inferior. If you take your brand outside, people will not welcome it. That is career breakdown. Fear of taking risk. Most of us fear taking risk. That's inferiority complex. You feel as if you take what you are doing outside, people will not welcome you. People will criticize you, people will reject you, or burn out from overworking. That's inferiority complex. Another effect of inferiority complex is mental health. It affects one's mental health, linked to anxiety, depression, eating disorders, and low resilience. That is another effect of inferiority complex on anybody's life. Now, Having seen and said more about the common effect of inferiority complex in every human, now I want us to look at how to overcome inferiority complex, the ways and manners and the steps and processes of how to overcome inferiority complex. Number one, and the key thing, is therapy. And the type of therapy that person could be needing is what we call the CBT. And the CBT is cognitive behavioral therapy that deals with your sense of reasoning, cognitive, negative, and also take negative thought patterns. They have to correct negative thought patterns, those negative thoughts you have because of past experience. When CBT, that has to do with behavioral therapy, when it is applied by a professional therapist, it challenges negative thought and it takes it out of you. Number two is Adlerian therapy. Adlerian therapy focuses on building of self-worth and social connectedness. Now it deals with your self-worth, bringing out your self-worth, telling you that yes, I can do it, and it connects you back to social life that you feel you are inferior to. Another area of therapy is self-compassion, practicing kindness towards oneself. You must be kind to yourself. Don't be too hostile to yourself. Don't feel as if, no, it is me that has not been doing well. Mindfulness, journaling. You mind what you do, you mind where you go, you mind the kind of things you think of. Self-compassion. Number three, realistic self-assessment. How to overcome inferiority complex. Realistic self-assessment. You assess yourself at every point in time. Your listening strength, accomplishment, reframing failures as learning opportunities. Here, when you fail, don't stay down. Don't feel as if you are failing and that is the end of the world. No, let that be as a lesson to you, and you kickstart and continue from there. Number 4 point is limit comparisons. Try by all means to limit comparison. Don't compare yourself to others. Where you don't reach, you don't reach. Where you never reach, you never reach. So stop comparing yourself to others. Everybody has his own time and season. If you have not blown today, tomorrow is your day. If you will not blow tomorrow, next tomorrow you will blow. One day you will definitely blow. All right, gentlemen and ladies, to give the last point of way and manners, the step to correct inferiority complex. Don't forget, as you watch, like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this YouTube channel as we continue to give you lifetime topics that are life and uplifting. The last point, ladies and gentlemen, is set small goals, one at a time. Don't think as if that person that have started before you 10 or 20 years, you feel as if you want to achieve that same thing in one day. It is not possible. Set smaller goals once in a while. Building confidence through achievable tasks. When you set smaller goals, ladies and gentlemen, you will achieve them, and as you achieve them, you forge ahead to set another small goal. Before you know it, you have gotten to where you are. With this, ladies and gentlemen, I want to believe this has brought or have shed more light on what inferiority complex is. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I remain your humble host, Ayuba Dabai, signing out.